All right, y'all, we are back with another video now. This is a video that somebody had sent to me, and it was called Breaking News, Oprah Winfrey Investigated for Maui Fires. Now, if a lot of y'all watched me in my last video, they were talking about how Oprah is trying to buy all the land up in Hawaii and stuff like that. So there was a lot of rumors and a lot of speculation. A lot of people were saying that even in the video that I reacted to. And a lot of y'all said that it was true, that that's exactly what she was doing, trying to profit off that land and buy all that land up. So that's what we heard right there. And we're going to check it out. Like I said, make sure y'all hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Shout out to everyone been showing so much support. Everybody has been leaving positive comments. And I also want to thank everybody who clicked on this video for the very first time. Now, just let everybody know I'm a little under the weather, but hey, I still got to get these videos out to y'all. That's exactly what we're going to do. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive straight into this. Let's go, y'all.
Oprah Winfrey investigated for the Maui Fire? Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look about why people are asking for Oprah Winfrey to be investigated for the Maui Hawaii fires and many more things that are going on behind the scenes that will leave you either raising your eyebrow or pointing your finger. Be sure to watch until the very end to see some things you certainly will not want to miss.
And at some point, I will make a major donation after all of the smoke and ashes have settled here and we figure out what the rebuilding is going to look like. This is going to be a long and difficult process.
Oprah has been one of the top trending topics on Twitter this week, and we're looking into why that is. Let's start off with Matt Wallace's viral tweet that said, Oprah Winfrey has been buying up land in Maui like crazy. A 520-acre plot for $3.89 million this year, 330 acres for $2.47 million, two 10-acre swaths of land for $100,000 each last year. In the last few years, she has gone from about 100 acres of land in Maui to over 1,000 acres. Then, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, a fire comes and destroys many homes near her, but her land remains untouched. Sound familiar? In 2017, an extremely deadly fire destroyed many homes near Oprah's Montecito mansion, but her property remained untouched. After 2017, Oprah continued expanding her land in Montecito to over 70 acres, including buying a 4-acre complex in 2019 that was destroyed by mudslides only a few weeks after that 2017 fire. Wake up! Oprah's CBS media crew was denied entry into a Hawaiian wildfire shelter. However, someone inside captured footage of Oprah handing out supplies for displaced Maui residents.
He came. I had a question for you. If I needed to find somebody, how would I do that?
Now, Wallace also tweeted, locals in Maui were refusing to sell their land to the elites. The part of the island mainly destroyed by the fires was prime area right next to lavish mega mansions. Now, a lot of those locals are forced to sell their land, and many tragically died in the flames. Oprah Winfrey has a luxury mansion in Maui. It's completely fine. Jeff Bezos has a luxury mansion in Maui. It's completely fine. Lady Gaga has a luxury mansion in Maui. It's completely fine. Bill Gates has a luxury mansion in Maui. It's completely fine. Morgan Freeman has a luxury mansion in Maui. It's completely fine. Will Smith has a luxury mansion in Maui. It's completely fine. Julia Roberts has a luxury mansion in Maui. It's completely fine. How did the fire know to avoid the most expensive mansions?
That's crazy.
Wake up.
That's a
there
good question.
are many theories circulating as to what exactly happened in Maui, with evidence pointing to the fact that it could have been people with government ties. On the other end, there are also allegations that this was actually done by people who didn't want tourists in Hawaii, natives of Hawaii who want to try to get rid of the rich people who are taking all of the oceanfront land. Another theory is that this was a land grab by the wealthy.
So what I think is going on in Hawaii is exactly what's going on in Alberta. They're land grabs. Hawaii is very small. It has a small amount of land available, especially for millionaires and billionaires
Yep.
that have houses in these areas that want to keep building. So the easiest way, instead of offering people money for their homes, is to just burn the entire place down and pretty much burn people out of their area. They did that in Alberta here, to try and get people into 15-minute cities, and I'm pretty sure that's what they're doing in Maui. Now, why am I saying that? Well, I did a video on the Epstein flight log list, exposed everybody that was on the flights, and I also put up classified documents that were from the Ghislaine Maxwell court case, and then I even put up her flight logs, so not just Epstein's flight logs, but her flight logs that were released in court as well. People went absolutely wild. The video went super viral. Some people were super mad at me because their movie stars were on Epstein Island. But if you look at the correlation of the people who are on Epstein Island and the people who own houses on Maui, you're going to see a huge correlation. And these people do not stop at anything, and they want more land so they can keep building their entire houses bigger. Now, the only reason I know this is I went to Hawaii, I think 13 years ago, and talking to the locals, they were all complaining about the same thing. Overdevelopment, developers coming in and trying to take homes of regular people for way under the asking price, and then building like multi-million-dollar or billion-dollar hotels, homes on that land.
Yep.
So what people started doing is they won't take any offer from any developer. So what's another way of getting people off of their land is to burn it, scorch it, or make it literally non-livable on. And I think that's what's happening in Hawaii. Whether it was done on purpose with DEWs or, you know, other forms of silent weapons, or if it was done by one of these NPC crazy people who believe in global warming, yet they don't really understand that the billionaires and the millionaires are still taking private jets. They have cruise ship size private yachts. They're not stopping eating meat. They're not stopping flying around the world. So, I mean, you know, there's a bunch of people out there that will believe the agenda and then try and push it. But I think this is a lot deeper, kind of like in Alberta. And I truly feel for the people in Hawaii.
Daniel Zeck shared this tweet that said, "From what I'm gathering, lots of Maui residents believe the fire was a deliberate attack and land grab by the U.S. government, ultimately backed by the WEF and its plans for Agenda 2030, snatching sacred land from sacred people under the guise of environmental protection and conservation, moving populations towards specified urban centers." Now take a look at this viral tweet and video. This fire thing on Maui doesn't add up. How did all the boats on the water burn as well, and there's a perfect circle of fire around the city? Let's take a look at the included video.
Man. I did the flip.
Look at the included video.
Let me see that again. I did the fire, it did all the boats burn water. That's just a sad situation, man. My prayers go out to everybody in Hawaii, man.
Take a real close listen to what Governor Josh Green of Hawaii had to say about the fire.
It does appear like a bomb and fire went off. It does appear like a bomb and fire went off. Be a new Lahaina in its own image, its own values. It's going to be billions of dollars.
Another thing. What are the chances that the police chief of Maui, John Pelletier, just so happened to be the incident commander for the Las Vegas shooting in 2017? Food for thought. A Hawaii fire survivor and a first-hand witness spoke out saying this was not a natural disaster.
And that right there is the thing, man. I want to say that once again, my heart, my prayers go out to everybody in Hawaii, man. I really hate that right there happened. But then if you look at it, it seems like all these high profile actors and the wealthy people, how come their land didn't get touched at all? Oprah, Will Smith, Morgan Freeman. So it didn't touch any of their lands. So that's why everybody thinking this right here is just a cash grab. Just so they can take the whole thing and build what they want to build on it and just make a ton of money. So everybody is starting to think like this now. Oh man, and like I said before, it do make you think. It do make you think like, hey, go Oprah saying that we're gonna have to do this, we're gonna have to do that. But it is crazy that nobody else land was touched. So the fire just skipped over that and just burned everybody else stuff down. You know, like I said, this right here is just unfortunate. I hate that something like this had happened. And for people already talking about buying land is like, why is you talking about buying land right now? There's a lot of people that just lost their life. So, and then Biden didn't make it no better. If y'all seen him, what it was yesterday or day before yesterday, he making jokes talking about his house, trying to compare his car and a cat almost catching on fire to people who actually lost their life. Like this man, something is wrong with Joe Biden. Something is wrong with this man. Why would you try to compare something like that? But man, like I said before, it's a sad situation, man. And once again, man, my prayers go out to Maui, everybody in Hawaii. Oh, man.
This was not
Man.
a natural disaster. This was a direct energy attack on the people and the place of Maui.
She said this was a direct attack, and everybody is saying this. So that right there would make it seem like more true because everybody is saying this, that it was a direct attack. So a lot of these actors or famous people can try to hurry up and grab the land and start building stuff on it just so they can get richer than they already is.
If you know what lives there,
Yep.
what descendants live there, you know why. And you know why it happened on 8/8. They came in and they took control. There were trees standing and the buildings gone. This system, this weather system, came in from the mountains, from the east. That does not happen. They were not telling people anything. They were not letting people in to help. And they were letting people go in to get burned alive. There were people burning alive in the streets. There were people dead in the water. There were hundreds, if not thousands, of people that died. What they're telling you in the news is not true, and I lived it firsthand.
There certainly seems to be quite a number of people uploading videos with similar messages.
I live on Maui. The media is lying and or covering up the extent of the damage and the death count.
Oh, my God.
I personally know people that are telling me the death and destruction is way worse than we're being told. I am witnessing the cover-up by the media firsthand.
Okay, so what?
The media is I told y'all, a lot of times you can't believe everything that the media says. They gonna fit their own narrative. They gonna tell you what you want to hear. But you got people that actually live there, and they ain't got no reason to lie about this. And I mean, like I said before, that's a sad situation, man. You seeing people burn alive and people burn in water. I mean, I just, man, this something like this, a topic like this, just really, really, really gets to me. It bothers me, and I'm just upset that something like this had happened. Like I say, y'all, I'm trying to make it through the video. Like I said, my voice already back gone, but I'm trying my best, to continue through this. But like you said, we always knew that, you can't believe everything the media say. Not everything they say, because sometimes they do be fitting their own narrative in there. So
What does President Joe Biden have to say about the Maui fire? Well, reporters nearly gasped as Joe Biden ran from their questions about the rising count of Americans dead from the Maui wildfire disaster. Biden was asked about the devastating Maui fires, and he replied with no comment.
President, any comments on the rising death toll in Maui?
Will you come talk about the Hawaii response, Mr. President?
Thousands.
This right here is what got me right here, y'all. Hold on, let me take that back. You see this? You see this right here? When he said no comment, this man is literally smiling. Why are you smiling about a question like that? Somebody asked you a question, and you, I mean, if you're gonna say no comment because you don't want to speak on it, even though I still feel like you could at least say something. You could at least say my prayers go out to them or whatever the case may be. But if you decided not to say nothing, you're just gonna say no comment. Why do that and smile about it? That's what I didn't like. This man is literally smiling. Look at this man.
Will you come talk about the Hawaii response, Mr. President?
Thousands displaced, 2,200 structures destroyed, 96 confirmed dead, and this number is expected to rise into the thousands. Endless billions for Ukraine, including $200 million more today, but President Joe Biden doesn't even have a comment for Maui. Joe Biden spent the weekend at the beach, while Kamala Harris spent it in Martha's Vineyard.
Mr. President, are you going to take questions on Maui?
Can you come talk about Maui? Can you come talk about Maui, Mr. President?
Another disturbing video circulated showing the withholding of pallets of donations to Maui fire victims.
The government withholding every single one of our donations because we are not a part of FEMA and Red Cross. So none of this is eligible for giving out. Tell me why. I have no freaking clue.
There will be plenty more updates to come, but in the meantime, which theory do you personally believe to be true? Was this a true natural wildfire that devastated Maui, Hawaii, or is there something else going on? Share your thoughts with us in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like and subscribe.
All right, shout out to him, man. Hustle. I don't agree with that last name of the name of his channel, but we'll just say hustle. We'll just say hustle. But luckily, I made it through the video, even though my voice about gone. I appreciate everybody that made it to the end with me, even though my voice messed up right now. But you know, I got to continue to work for y'all, get these videos out to y'all. So we're gonna continue to do that. But I mean, it's a conspiracy theory. You just never know, man, what to believe. Did Oprah have something to do with this? Or did any other high-profile actor have something to do with this? I'm not saying Oprah had something to do because I don't know. So I'm not going to say she did and I don't know. But it is, you know, pretty crazy that everything burned except her land. It like did nothing touch her land, but it got everything else. So it just, you know, kind of funny. There's something funny about this. But y'all let me know in the comment section what y'all think about this. What do y'all believe? Do y'all think Oprah has something to do with this? Do you think somebody else has something to do with this? Let me know down below in the comment section. I appreciate you all for watching. Like I said, make sure you leave a like on the video. Once again, my prayers go out to everybody in Hawaii and stuff like that. And I will continue to pray for them, man. Wow. And I'll catch y'all in my next video.